It's time for baseball here on The Show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jake Arrieta gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Now the 2-0. A bouncer up the middle. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of the series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Line drive to center field. Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
Omar Narvaez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And he takes strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Avisail Garcia. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The third baseman.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Eric Sogard as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 3 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adrian Hauser will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
McCutcheon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Hitless in 4. First offering on its way. Line drive base hit. McCutcheon is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-run game. To third now, but he's safe as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0.
Oh, that's pitch out.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. D-Roll makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, someway, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Count 1 and 2.
From the belt, the pitch. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The relay throw, the tag, and he's out going for third. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. And he fouls this one off. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. And in steps Scott Kingery. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Hauser has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. New inning set to get underway. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's down. Ball two.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Adrian Hauser. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. High in the air out to center field. Hazley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. Home half of the second coming up. It's 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Adam Hazley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So coming to the plate, Jake Arrieta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Pitch is popped up, and there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball left outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 home. This is pulled into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, B-roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
In now, Keston Hiura as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game. So we're back to even now after the sac fly, and set to go as the third baseman, Eric Sogard. Fouled away. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Bryce Harper. He reached on a single in his first try.
The right fielder. Right.
Now here's the pitch.
Harper.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-1. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
To find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-4.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Gene Segura standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out, nobody on. 1-1. Kingery, a 25-year-old, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Navarez is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Into the box now, Adam Hazley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right play